Sandy Says Read. Welcome to the channel. This evening we are going to do a 2023 wrap-up. And it's going to be chaotic. Hence the lights. Okay guys, chaos begins here. The end of the year wrap-up, and yeah, I've got notes because y'all know I'm ancient. I would forget what I was doing without the notes. Let's start with Bookreads. You guys, seriously, the Bookreads platform, I am terrible about updating, keeping up with my Bookreads platform. I do have a profile there. I do have a number of books on my bookshelves of Bookreads, but I fail to update my Bookreads reads. I just fail. I have, well, you're here on the channel. You follow along. You know that we review books on this channel. And then I forget to go to Bookreads and put a review there. I forget to do it. I think I've mentioned on this channel that I have a sign in my refrigerator. In the refrigerator. So when I open the door, the sign like waves from the breeze, right? It is a sign that tells me to update my Bookreads blog. It's not Bookreads, is it? It's Goodreads. Oh, you guys. See, I don't even know what it's called. You guys. Okay. Anyway, I forget to update my Goodreads blog and the reviews there. La, la, la. Okay, so there are folks out here on Twitter, on BookTube, on MeWe, on these different platforms, sharing their tallies, their Goodreads tallies, their Bookreads, their Goodreads tallies, showing how many pages they've read in 2023, how many books they've read in 2023. I could not give you a tally if I tried. There are some books that I've DNF'd this year that we've not discussed on this channel. So even if I went back through this channel and looked up all the books that I've read this year, I still wouldn't be able to give you like a pages read tally. It just wouldn't happen. So we're skipping the Goodreads, Bookreads tally that Sandy doesn't even know what it's called. Oh, you guys. Okay. Next, there will be no ranking of books on this channel. I've seen a ton of these channels and other like blogs and vlogs doing their top 10 fantasy books of 2023 or top 10 romance novels I've read this year, things like that. I've even seen a couple of these channels doing like the top 10 disappointing reads of the year. You know we're not doing that here, but I can't possibly rank the books that I've read this year. Well, I can't remember all the books I've read this year. I've DNF'd some, and I'm certainly not going to put those into like a low tier on a ranking system. I'm not going to do that on this channel. We don't do that on this channel, and so I'm just not going to rank the books I read this year. I couldn't. Like, if I were to try to pick out like the best book I've read in 2023, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't pick. I could not pick. So we're going to skip that as well. Next part of the wrap up, what I'm currently reading. That I can do. That I can tell you that today, at this point in time, what I am currently reading, I'm reading The Prince, Machiavelli, because I don't think I've read this before, which I know is crazy. Considering how much I like Machiavelli and how much I emulate his concepts in my own writing, this one I don't think I've read before. So I'm in the middle of reading. I'm at the beginning at like page 37 of The Prince. So that one is underway. I am also reading Fairfax and Glue by Parker McCoy. We just unboxed this here on the channel very recently, but I neglected to read the back cover for you. Duh. So here we go. Here's the back cover of one of my current reads. Vigilant roughneck Fairfax and Private Eye Glue take on the dregs from Hookville's rotten underbelly, a vengeful egg thrower, a man who uses bad luck to turn his luck into good, a couple of guys who like ladies' underwear, a pack of college vandals, a tortoise thief, and others give the boys all they can handle. Grab a fistfiller beer and dive in. You heard that little tortoise mention in there? So you know why I was drawn to this one because he's got a whole series of these. This is volume 2. There's a whole series of them. So this one I just got started the other evening and then I got interrupted. So that one is underway. Next, I'm getting started on It's All Fun and Games by Dave Barrett. This one is a young adult novel and it's got fantasy themes to it. I'm not clear on whether it is fantasy or the characters are pretending fantasy. Listen to this, okay? When Allison's best friend TJ convinces her to come along for an epic game of LARP, she reluctantly agrees, despite her reservations about the geeky pastime. TJ's weekends are filled with powerful wizardry, mystical creatures, and intense battles with his LARP group. Each adventure is full of surprises, but the goal is always the same, to defeat the monsters and find the treasure. Not long after their quest begins, the friends discover that something has gone wrong. The fantasy world they've built has transformed, and the battle they're in the midst of is no longer make-believe. Now they must fight for survival against brigands, kobolds, and other deadly mythical creatures that come to life. Fortunately, the group's once fictional magical powers have also become real, including Allison's newly acquired gifts as a healer. They'll need everything in their arsenal if they hope to make it home alive. Doesn't that sound fun? I think that's going to be very great. Then I also am reading the Copperwheat collection by Dwan Hearn. Just received this, and did we unbox it here on the channel? I don't think we did. I think I just took a picture of it and posted that somewhere. Okay, the Copperwheat collection. This is a short story collection by Dwan Hearn. And let's see. Welcome to a world where scary dreams become scarier realities. The Copperwheat collection contains 4 short stories following 4 characters who find themselves in horrible scenarios, only to realize that things can get worse. Also contains bonus short story Sunflowers. So that one's underway as well. What's next on the list, guys? I'm currently tagging. I don't know. What did I mean by that? I don't think I know. Great wrap up, right? Okay. And then I'm currently writing. What am I writing? I'm working on a short story in the fantasy world of Unveiled, which I'm submitting to an anthology. I don't know, you guys. We'll see if they take that. It's got some work. It's got some work. I'm also working on the sequel to the Choices trilogy. I'm also working on a novel in the Fairy Holidays series that's due for next Christmas. I was going to do it for this Christmas, but it just wasn't ready. That's a theme in my life right now. Things that just aren't ready. Kind of like this video. But this is the end. I'm currently writing that. That was the end. That's the wrap up. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, there is so much just up in the air at the moment, waiting for 2023 to be done so that I can begin 2024. I'm going to make some goals. I'm going to set some goals for this channel, for my writing. I don't really do reading goals, although I have done some like 12 books for the 12 months leading up to Christmas. I do want to read one Christmas book each month next year for 2024, and I've asked you guys already to help me with that because I don't have 12 Christmas books. So you guys are going to have to help me. Feed me some ideas for more Christmas books that I can read next year. But I don't really set reading goals. I just read like a crazy person all the time. Because that's good for the soul. That's it, you guys. Thumbs up for crazy wrap-ups. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You are all invited to subscribe to this channel, to follow along, to click the bell notification icon, to be notified when all things happen here, because all the things are usually somewhat laced with crazy. And isn't that a good thing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing 2023 with me as often as you could. I'm looking forward to 2024. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Hopefully, I will have a better end of year wrap up in 2024. If I can keep track of things, on the Goodreads channel, that platform, then maybe that will help me keep track of things for a better wrap up next year. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.